go to Rusty Reed. He is on line 2 on the Cook Neon Hotline. His Shelbyville Eagles, they got to look at that Independence squad that Donnie Honey was talking about tonight. Rusty, give us your opinion. Is Independence, are they for real, buddy?
Well, Dennis, can you remember back a few years when Mortal Kombat was the big game that everybody wanted to play?
I was too old for that, but yeah, go ahead.
Oh, I played it.
Well, if you remember Mortal Kombat, and if you won that game without taking any punches, it was a flawless victory.
Uh-huh.
And that's about how Independence look tonight. They are they're a very good ball team. They are well coached. They have got a lot of athletes. They've got, one kid that's already signed with Purdue, another kid that's already committed to MTSU, and a couple other players that have offers on the table. They're a solid football team.
Shelbyville has taken a couple of losses here. It's one of those situations where you got to, after a great start, 2 losses is going to kind of have you guys getting it together. What are some of the things that Shelbyville's got to do to get it back on the right track?
Well, for one thing, we've got to get our running game back as part of our game plan. We struggle with that. Our O-line, we've got some injuries there on the offensive line. We're not able to create some holes right now that our running backs need. And of course, without a solid running game, it's hard to get a great passing game going. Mason Cunningham having a tough time right now, having to, getting about a second in the pocket and then having to get out of the pocket collapses, or, he's on the run. So, we've got to be able to establish our run game again. That's what performed so well for us in our first 5 wins of the season. And, the problem, like you say, is the 2 losses that we have now, that's overshadowing those 5 wins that we had to start the season. Yeah. It's like Donnie said, you got to finish first or second. And right now we're on the outside looking in with 3 games left on the season. And I don't see anybody that's going to beat Independence, and I really don't see anybody that's going to give Lincoln County any trouble. So, we'll still make the playoffs, but it looks like right now we're going to be on the road.
Dennis Weaver, Josh Peterson talking to Rusty Reed of WLIJ Jax Radio, a charter member of the Friday Night Thunder Radio Network.
And Rusty, I guess one of the difficult things to deal with if you're Shelbyville is, Golden Eagles get a Stewart's Creek team next week that's much improved and coming off of a bye week to rest up. So it doesn't get easier at all, because after that, then you got to go to Columbia, and that's never an easy trip. So no cupcakes or gimmies to get Shelbyville back on the right track. They're going to have to really earn it, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. Like you say, Stewart's Creek a very much improved team, and had a week to kind of heal and rest. And of course, we're going to catch them at home, and then we're on the road to Columbia, which is going to be a televised game from what I understand. So that's going to be a TV game. And then we're back on the road against Franklin County, who I believe got a win tonight. So, there's no pushovers where this is at as far as what we've got left on the schedule. It's, we got to put our nose to the grindstone and start turning out some yards and putting some points on the board.
All right, Rusty, Michael Edmondson, he was injured. Did he play tonight? Is he Michael Edding, excuse me. Is he injured? What's his status?
He is back.
Okay.
He was back tonight, but not the Michael Eddings that we saw in the first 5 games of the season. So I think that nagging injury is still kind of nagging a little bit. Still not the Michael Eddings, but there again, like I talk about the O-line, we got injuries there, and it's not opening up those gaps and those holes. And, when you play an Independence or a Lincoln County and they're as quick to the outside as you are, then getting around the corner is not as easy as it was earlier in the season.
All right, Rusty. Buckle up. I know what that beep means. Buckle up. We'll talk. We'll talk to you soon, okay?
All right, sounds great. Have a good weekend. Go Vols.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.